Okay, so just very briefly, just a quick one through the spider, please. Starting off, where on? Gordon first, please.
Okay. Move.
Good. Good.
Come on, finger move. Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Well done. No, that's great. That, yeah, fingers moving really well there. That's a lot better. Good. Gary, please. Time again.
Still not wanting to.
Hang on, right? Yeah, let's go back to the first two fingers and then freeze, and then I just want you to just wait until that third finger goes on its own. There's no. We just do it same again.
That's all I've been doing, practicing that really well.
Just that finger. Okay, let's just do that then now. Put them two fingers on, and then just practice that third finger on its own.
Sometimes
I can't see there. I can't see your little finger, so I don't know if you're lifting it off or not. But okay. Yeah, I can see if you move that way a little bit. Yeah, it's good.
Better.
Yeah, I keep doing this, but of course it won't make any difference.
3D.
Yeah.
I have it, sometimes it goes, and then sometimes I just freeze. That's it.
That's it. Yeah. And just whatever string you're on, when you get to that point, just stop. Just take a second.
Yeah.
Just stop and concentrate. It's just your mind. Just trying to. It will go. That's good though. Keep working on that. Let's move on. What else was on the list? Number 2.
Stand By Me. Which order we did them in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand By Me next.
Stand By Me.
Yeah, can do. Yeah.
Now, was we doing this with a drum pattern? Do you remember? Am I right in saying?
I know you.
Trying for a nice tempo. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's up to you. If you've been playing it at home and comfortable with the drum pattern, let's do it with that. That certainly won't do any harm. That'll help us. Who wants to go first? Go on then, Gary.
I know you sent me that video, and I've been practicing that a bit. So I'll do it to that sort of speed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. That's a lot better than last time. Yeah. You'd stop back quick upstrokes and into a bit of a shuffle. Yeah, it was a lot better. Yeah, good. Excellent. Right.
Well done,
can we try that then, please, Gordon? As well, same thing. A bit slower.
Okay. Tell me.
hang on. You're not playing to them drums at all. No, they're completely different to a different tune. So you've got the going bam,
Yeah.
bam tempo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's that tempo.
Okay.
I think that was the tempo your drums were at then. Just try it again. Just have another listen to it, and then.
Okay.
And then 4, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, what tempo is that at? What tempo are we on there?
70 that.
70, right. What I'm gonna do this time, just to give you a hand, that were better actually. That was definitely better. Let me see if I can find one at 70 and just have a minute playing along with me.
Okay.
I have this. Yeah, I've got one here at 80. Let's try. We've got one 10 lower. There we go, 70. Probably an advert, it is.
Easier way to do your business accounting.
Okay.
Manage your accounts easily with Xero. Visit xero.com.
And 2. And 2. And 3. And 4. Can you hear the drums? And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 1. And 2. And 3. And join in this time. 4. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 1. And 2. And 4. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. Start again. And the night has come 3, 4. And the land is dark and 4. And the moonlight is the only light we'll see. 2, 3, 4. And 1. No, I won't be afraid. And 4. 1. I won't shed no tear, just as long as you stand by me. 2, darling, stand by me. 4, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. And I won't touch. Okay, good, good. Now, playing along with me, how did that feel?
Yeah, yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Could you? What was the difference in when you was playing it? Did you feel like you was always having to slow down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just that rushing, really. I think, and just rushing ahead of the maybe over concentrating, eager to get the chord changes
Yeah,
right,
I think
and
so,
that
yeah.
eagerness to get it right sometimes can just, we have to leave that space in between each chord change, and it's got to be exactly right. You can't, if you rush it, come in too soon, everything goes through the window at that point. All right, that's good. Just try and remember that then when you're playing along to those drums, just nice and slow and get them chord changes good. When they're good, then we can speed it up and we can play it a bit faster. But that's okay for me. So we'll have that on the list. You're pretty much done with that, Gary. I think I'm happy with that for you. But if you want to put that on your list, Gordon, for Stand By Me, number 2. What have we got for number 3? Check it all over. Okay. Go on then. Off you go. I'll let you listen to that first then, please, Gary. Good, yeah. You go a little bit faster.
Right.
Don't forget, going faster doesn't mean go louder.
Right.
Yeah, usually when people go faster, they do go a little bit louder. It's just a natural thing. When you try and go faster, you move your hand a bit quicker and you just make the whole thing louder, but it's not. We need to relax the hand more. And if anything, to play faster, we need to be more gentle with your plectrum.
Right.
Nice down little strokes, we can go a little bit quicker. Try that. No, you're not doing up and down plectrum strokes though now. You've lost that. No. Every when we start at the beginning with the first E, that should always be a downstroke.
Yeah.
And if you ever start with it on an upstroke, you know you've gone wrong somewhere. Yeah. Like that then. That was an upstroke that time. Okay, good. Now, well, I noticed you're doing that quite a lot now. If you remember initially, I mentioned about resting your hand. Sorry, but I know you can't see this right. Well, when you're back resting your hand on your guitar and using that technique, yeah. But I've noticed that a lot of the time now you're putting your finger on your guitar down there and doing this technique.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay as well. That's the other main technique really to use. You can either do it that way or that way. Yeah. I do it with my hand resting on the bridge so that I can get it quicker that way. And doing it like that, you can see how fast my hand can move. I can't do that fast like that. Moving my hand. It's up to you which way you do it. Whatever you practice it with both, and then I'll go with whichever way you're most comfortable with because they're both okay.
Yeah.
But maybe just have a go with both. Yeah, and just try and get that a bit smoother. Just try that. Right, what you've done now, you've automatically put your little finger down, haven't you?
No, I just realised then, yeah.
So now both of them are resting on your guitar and you've no chance of moving your wrist. Right, so what we're going to do is you're going to take your hand off your wrist and just use your little finger, and we're just going to have to get used to that, and you're going to have to develop your technique doing it the way you were doing it before.
Right. It always naturally goes back to that.
Yeah. It is doing every time, yeah, it is doing every time. So we're instead of resting your hand then and trying to get that movement, we'll keep it up and try and get that movement with your fingers, which is a technique. Okay, let's do that, but a bit quieter. Done. I'm happy with that. That's good. It's good for me. Yeah. We try that. Gordon, can you try it? Have we done that one? Of course we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaking all over. Okay, that's really good. You did every time. Then you played 7 notes instead of E. Do you know which one you didn't quite get?
I think every so often this one I keep clicking or I'm not hitting twice.
Well, you was doing this every time. That second D.
Right.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what you were doing, I presume it's because you're putting your fingers on too soon to get to that beat.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And catching it with your finger. I think
Yeah.
that's what you're doing. So let's just try that again and just be mindful of them getting both of those Ds.
Okay.
Just try that.
Okay.
Then you did it then. Okay. Now, okay. Rhythm-wise, they need to be da 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 da. Each note equal. At the moment, we're getting that da 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 da. A bit like Gary were doing with the other rhythm last week, with the strumming thing. And what we're doing, you should come in too soon up with the upstrokes. You're going instead of. Yeah, can you see that upstroke? Just take your time. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and not. I mean, that was exaggerated. It wasn't
Yeah. Yeah.
what that you were doing. But yeah, just be. Each note equal and everyone ringing out clearly.
Okay.
Just try that. Just join in with me, and then I'll stop. That's perfect. Well done. Okay, nice and relaxed. Let's see if we can speed that up. Okay, stop. Right, that's so what you've done there. The rhythm's perfect, by the way, but what you've done there is you've gone back to that one again, and now you were missing not only the second D, you're also missing the second E, because you're taking it off to go to the D,
All right.
doing that. So we're ending up with. Yeah, instead of. Let it ring before putting it back on with that beat. All right then, it's good though. Right, just play them 2 Ds and then the 2 Bs. Just them 4 notes. There were your Bs, yeah, the 2 Ds before it. Give us the 2 Ds and then the 2 Bs. No, that's E. What's your Ds?
Oh no.
No, that's E. No, D. It's your D string, open D string.
That's it. Open.
That's E, not D.
And then A, and then D.
That's what I'm after. Right, give us them 2 Ds and then the 2 Bs afterwards. Them 4 notes. That's not B, that last one you played then.
Am I playing the wrong? Oh, it is B. So it's the second string, isn't it, B?
Go on, play it for me. No, that's A. Your open 5th string is A. That's B. Yeah. 2 notes higher than A, that's B, yeah. Okay, so but prior to that, we've got the 2 Ds, and that's what I want to hear, the 2 Ds and then those 2 Bs.
Okay.
Okay, and again. Yeah, and again. Perfect. Now, when we're playing this, we need to get those 2 Ds just like that.
Okay.
Nice and clear. Try the whole thing now.
Okay. Thinking about it too much now.
Yeah. Okay. And we've got that. Yeah. Just give your brain a rest from that now. Pretty. I reckon we'll have that for next week. I reckon that's almost up to speed. Is that just making sure everyone in those notes are nice and accurate, and that's good. Yeah. What else have we got?
I don't know what else we have on the list after that.
Yeah.
We called it a doing knocking on Evan's door.
Yeah, good.
I think that's it really. Stand by me shaking. We only had 3 on the line. Yeah. So got with Peter Gunn, didn't we?
Yeah. Okay, good. Right. Have you got your chord sheet there, Gary?
Well, I can do one.
What was the last chord we did on your chord sheet?
Well, I think that we're.
Have you not got it there?
I've not got it on me. I must have lost that because I know I wrote it down. We've got G, E minor, C, D, and G, and A minor.
Okay, right. Well, if we can you be able to print one out for next week, and we'll start again and write them down again. Yeah. Yeah. You know the ones. I mean, like the A4 ones be about something like that. There, yeah. Perfect.
Right at the beginning, I printed one out. Yeah. So yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at a B7 chord. B7.
Right. Yeah.
In fact, let's both do this one. I don't think we've any issues playing those other chords now, so I think we're okay. Let's move on to this. So new chord B7, and I'm going to write out the chord for you. So I'm going to need you to transfer it onto your chord sheets or write it out as it is like this in your case, Gary.
Yeah.
So, all right. Okay, so that's what we should look like with the chord sheet. Yeah, with the diagram. Hang on, come on, you rascal, where are you? I put something behind it, it doesn't work. Put something in front of it, it does work. It doesn't do that. Oh, annoying. There we go. So that's what we've got so far, yeah? There's no notes written on. I'm going to do that now.
Yeah, I've got that.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to write a cross and the top and the bottom of your 6th string like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That implies obviously we don't play the 6th string. And then the strings, so therefore the strings that we do play 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which we have there, which I just write at the top of the string as
Okay.
5,
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mhm.
So all we need now is the fingers, and we're going to put your second finger onto, well, we know where that is because we've just played B and shaken all over, haven't we? The root note is the second finger, 5th string, 2nd fret. And that's the root note, that's the B. Okay, and then your first finger is going to go just behind that on your 1st fret, but on the 4th string, just like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to add your 3rd finger. Yeah, that looks right. Is that Gordon? What you've got there? That looks good. Yeah, then your 3rd finger is going to go back on your 2nd fret on your 3rd string.
Yeah.
And finally, 4 fingers on this one.
Ooh.
4th finger is going down there on your 1st string
Yeah.
on the 2nd fret. All right, and just don't forget this, but make sure you write underneath it the chord. It's B7. B7. There we are. All right. Yep. Very good. So on your sheet then, whatever number we're up to now, new chord B7, and then just underneath that, let's write the next number, whatever number that may be. And what we're going to do a chord exercise using this B7. We're not going to change B7 to all the other chords. We can do if you want, so we won't do any of them, but that'd take too long to go through in a lesson. So I'm just going to stick to this one, which is more important. Okay, so the exercise we're going to do is quite simple. There we go, E to B7.
E minor, just an E.
If it was E minor, there'd be a small M written next to it. Remember, yeah.
Right.
So just a normal E means it's a major. Yeah. In fact, you could probably just write E and then a dash and then B7 if you wanted. That's the exercise,
Okay.
and no rules on that. As usual, we just strum it and we're just looking to see if we can change from one to the other. Now, if you look at those chords, there is a similarity. What's the similarity between the two?
You keep your second finger at the same place, don't you?
Second finger stays exactly where it is. Yeah, we don't need to lift that off. We just lift the other two off. That's it. Yep, nice shape there. Gordon, I'll just let you get your fingers around that for a moment, just to practice changing those two. Gary, I think you're okay with that change. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Right. What I want you to do then, and this ties in with our strumming again. Remember when we did that down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and try not to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. We're going to do the same again. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Keep going. Yeah, and let's go a bit faster. Very good, very good, very good. Right. What I want us to do now with that is we're going to take that one step further. So you're going to get new rhythm. Just write this down as well. New rhythm. So whatever number we're on, put the number underneath.
Yeah.
And and the rhythm's going to your pen. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. 8 lines up and down. As you can probably can't see. There we go. Just 8 lines.
Right. So is that all like one bar? Is it?
No, well, no. Yes, it will be. But eight lines, and then of those 8 lines, we're going to turn them. We're going to turn them into arrows.
Yeah.
All right. So starting with a downstroke. Yeah, Gordon, you don't need to do this. We're just,
Okay.
all we're doing at the moment is just getting that chord change and feeling it and feeling comfortable with it. Okay. So can you see that? It's very bright, isn't it? You can see it. Okay. Yeah.
I've got a down, up, down. Is it?
All down, up, down.
Down, up, down. No 1 and 2. It's just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Well, I'm going to put the count underneath it in a second. What the bloody hell is that doing? That one, I don't know. It's so dark. There we go. That's a bit better. You can see that.
Yeah.
All right. So now underneath that, I'm going to write the beats. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as usual, the beats are as usual, the beats are on the downstrokes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Technical issues, I think. Oh, he's back.
I'm back. I don't know what happened. Probably my connection. But anyway, did we get that far?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the downstrokes. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4 on the downstrokes. Excellent. Now, what I want us to do is to put it, because this is what we've already got. We can play that now, up and down. Yeah. But what I'm going to put in the accents, and accented beats or accentuated beats, which means they have to stand out. And in music, of course, if we make something stand out, we'll play it a bit louder.
Right.
So it stands out. Okay. And that we're going to write this over the top of these beats. Now, can you see that?
So number 2 and number 4 have got the accents. What's the shape of the accent there? I can't see that. Yeah, like a chevron.
Yeah, like a chevron on the 2 and the 4.
Yeah.
All right. So if we're strumming that, then this is going to sound like this. I'm not going to play any chords. I'm just going to use my strumming. Okay, so we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So that's what we've been doing. That's without the accents. Yeah. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put an accent on 2 and 4. So we end up with this sound. 1, 2, 3, Now, in order to make these stand out, it's very important to make all the others a bit quieter. Yeah, because if all your others are too loud to start with, you can't make the other one any louder. You're only so loud you can strum before you break a string. Yeah, and it's so if we make the others a bit, so these are very gentle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and it gives us this. You've heard that pattern before. It's like a drum beat.
Yeah.
When it speeds up, it sounds like this. But for now, can you just have a go at this? We'll do an E chord. Try that. Perfect. So now we're going to mix the two. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and B7. 2, 3, 4, E. 2, 3, 4, and B7. 3, keep going. Yeah, good. Now you can play along with that quite easily to a drum beat because it's exactly the same drum beat we've been playing with along to, like. So you can actually build up your speed on that, and whenever you hear that snare drum, that's your accents. So you can set that up to whatever, 120, whatever beats per minute you want to, and practice along with that, and that will help you. Should help you with that rhythm.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Brilliant. That, and we can work a speed up on that as well.
Yeah.
So Gordon, how are you on that chord change, E to B7?
No. I mean, is the E? Is that
That's E minor. That's not E. That's E minor.
so?
Is your first finger on? I can't quite see from here. I think it was E minor you were playing.
Yeah. So
That's E minor.
yeah.
Yeah. So with your first finger on.
So is E? I don't think I've got E written down very well that I understand what E is. So I thought E was you leave it open,
Which one?
just a sixth string.
That is your E. You need that. That's your root note. That's the important note. Yeah, we need that.
But I've not got where my fingers should be for play E.
Okay. If you look on your chord sheet, you've got E minor there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay. We've got E minor.
Yeah.
Have we not done E and A? Have we not done A major neither?
No.
We're rushing ahead a bit, but that's fine. That's okay. You've just ended up getting B7 a little bit quicker than what you normally would. Don't worry about that. So E major then, in which case you've got two new chords, haven't you? So if you just want to just adjust that what you wrote before. So instead of new chord, put two new chords,
Okay.
B7 and E, as in E major. E major is dead easy.
Okay.
If you go to, there's only one note difference between E minor and E major. So if you go to E minor first,
Yeah.
and what we're going to do is we're going to raise your third string, make it one note higher. That third string is currently open at the moment, that G string. So if we raise it and make it one note higher, let's find your G string first. Let's find your third string. Hang on, what are you doing? Just third string.
So third string is that one, yeah?
No, it's never been that one.
Oh, hang on. So yeah, third, that one, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Right. So so at the moment on E minor, what do we play on that third string? It's just the open string, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the G note. Good. Now what we're going to do, we want to raise that, we want to sharpen it and make it G sharp. How do we make that G note go one note higher? How do we do that?
By pressing on it.
By pressing on it where? I can't just press on it anywhere. You've got about, if you press on that string, how many frets have you got? About 24.
Yeah.
You can give me 24 different notes there, but only one of them's right. Which, so how do you make that just one note higher? I will take your hand off E minor first of all. Take it off completely. Play me
Okay.
your third string. Play me your third string. No, your third string. Okay. Right, now if you look at it that way, how do you make that note go one note higher?
By pressing by the higher up.
On the first fret.
First
Try
fret,
it.
yeah.
Try it. There we go. Yeah, and that gives us G sharp. Yeah, easy as that. All right.
Okay.
So so back to your E minor chord.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we're going to play that G sharp as well.
So what do you use your first finger or your
Well, look where it is, that G sharp note. It's obvious which finger. Yeah, it can only be that one, can't it? Yeah, you can't get your fourth on there. That's good. How's that?
yeah?
Well, just give me those 6 notes.
Hold on.
Not bad. There was one missing, I think, there, but
Yeah.
that's not bad.
How's that one?
Excellent. Yeah, good. All right. So I suppose do you need to? You remember where that note is, won't you? You have to write the E major chord out as well on your chord
Yeah.
sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you basically just copy the E minor and just put your first finger on that first
Right.
fret. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All 6 strings again, so we don't cross any of them out. All right, and so I suppose it's just a case of getting used to those 2 new chords and try and change from one to the other. And
Okay.
like we mentioned before, your second finger stays exactly where it is, but certainly don't try and worry about getting any speed on it at all.
Oh.
Any rhythm or any strumming, don't worry about that. Just move your fingers from one to the other. Just get used to that change and try and get the muscle memory working a little bit for next
Okay.
week. That'll be
Okay.
great. All right,
Okay.
good. Well, that's it. We've been through everything. We've got something new to do. Is there anything anybody wants to ask or have done through again?
No.
No,
Okay.
happy with that, yeah.
Everyone happy?
Yeah. Just keep practicing this spider more and more. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you could try too hard, can't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. You can rely on your eyes too hard as well. It can make your head ache. You know, it can make your brain ache by looking and trying to make you. It won't do it. Your fingers is nothing that can do it, and the muscle memory will help it to do it. You know, and when your fingers and the muscle memory comes in, that's how you control your brain. Then, you know, it can't do that much with it. You know, it just lets it get on with it. So. Yeah, don't over rely on your eyes. That's all at any point. You know, just keep saying, just sit back and just relax and just keep relaxing and just keep trying, and it'll go on its own. Yeah.
Better if I don't look like you say. Just relax.
If you don't look, yeah, and maybe just getting it to move first. So if you
That's what
look,
I'm doing,
you might notice that it's going slightly not quite in the good part of the fret. Well, that'll confuse you even more. Just get it moving on its own first. Yeah, and then have a glance, and if it's a bit behind you could place it a bit better, then maybe work on that. And just gradually, bit by bit, look at what the weak point is and what you're doing, and just focus on that.
Yeah.
But it's still certainly better than it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's certainly. But just got to remember, it's not a race, and there's no extra points for playing it in time or fast. You know, the whole idea is, can it move on its own? So you're doing it right the way you're doing it, nice and slow. Just take your time.
Yeah.
All right.
Do that, yeah.
Brilliant.
Right.
Okay, then.
Cheers, Gary. Yeah.
I'll see everyone next
All right.
Wednesday, and I'll have to remember as well with Martin next week. We'll probably have to do these 2 chords with him rather than doing the other ones as well.
Yeah.
All right. Lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
See you next week. Cheers,
I'll
lads.
see you next
Bye-bye.
week now.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.